All right, gather around, friends, seekers of wisdom. Let us embark on a journey not through space, but through time and into the very heart of understanding. I am here to introduce you to a book that holds the keys to a happier, more successful, and more fulfilling life. Politics and Morals Simplified, Timeless Stories, Hitopadesha Explained in English. For centuries, the Hitopadesha has been whispered like a sacred secret across India and beyond. It's a brilliant collection of animal fables, seemingly simple stories of crows, jackals, lions, and turtles. But beneath the surface lies a profound understanding of human nature, politics, ethics, and personal growth. Think of it as a timeless instruction manual for navigating life's complexities. The friendships we forge, the power dynamics we face, the ethical dilemmas that challenge us. Now, you might be thinking, animal stories? What can I possibly learn from a talking tortoise? Ah, my friends, that's where the magic lies. The Hitopadesha's genius is in its ability to deliver complex lessons in a digestible, memorable way. It uses stories to bypass our defenses, to touch our hearts, and to plant seeds of wisdom deep within our souls. So what will you gain from reading Politics and Morals Simplified? Clarity in decision-making. Ever felt lost in a moral maze? This book will give you frameworks for making ethical choices, whether it's in your personal life or in the cutthroat world of business. Improved relationships. Learn how to build stronger bonds, navigate conflicts, and identify true friends from fair-weather acquaintances. Political savvy, without the cynicism. Understand the dynamics of power, influence, and leadership. Learn how to navigate political landscapes with integrity and effectiveness. Personal growth and self-awareness. Discover your own strengths and weaknesses, and learn how to become a better version of yourself. Spiritual grounding in everyday life. The book helps ground spirituality in reality, offering practical application of spiritual principles to your daily actions and decisions. A deeper understanding of yourself in the world. Unlock the secrets of ancient wisdom and apply them to the challenges of modern life. Simplified spirituality. The book will give life-changing principles of spirituality that can be used daily. This isn't just another self-help book. This is a journey into timeless wisdom. I have taken great care to present these profound stories in simple, accessible English, avoiding complex vocabulary and using relatable examples from our modern world. I've peeled back the layers of ancient language to reveal the core truths that are as relevant today as they were centuries ago. You will find modern examples and the teaching of spirituality in most simple form. My goal is to explain the concepts of life in simple way, without going deep in spirituality and philosophical world, so that modern readers can easily understand. We will explore the themes of friendship, loss, greed, selflessness, wisdom, compassion, and justice through 12 carefully crafted chapters, each designed to build upon the last. Each chapter will end in conclusion that what readers should learn. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and transformed. Get ready to unlock the secrets of a happier, more meaningful life. Get ready to dive into Politics and Morals Simplified, Timeless Stories, Hitopadesha Explained in English. Let the journey begin. The introduction sets the stage for the timeless truths we're about to uncover in this scripture. Each chapter holds insights that are life-changing and deeply relevant. Subscribe now to explore these lessons and join a community dedicated to spreading wisdom. Together, let's embark on this enlightening journey. Chapter 1, Introduction, Finding Wisdom in Ancient Tales. Hello everyone, and welcome. I am so honored to guide you on this journey of self-discovery and worldly wisdom. We're about to embark on a fascinating exploration of an ancient treasure, the Hitopadesha. Politics and Morals Simplified, Timeless Stories isn't just a book, it's a compass. It guides us through the often confusing landscapes of politics, ethics, and most importantly, our own personal growth. Why the Hitopadesha? Because this book is filled with stories. Not just any stories, but carefully crafted fables that have echoed through centuries. These aren't fairy tales. They are practical lessons disguised as animal adventures. Think of it this way. Imagine trying to explain complicated business strategy to a child. You wouldn't use jargon, you'd tell them a story. The Hitopadesha does exactly that for complex concepts like leadership, conflict resolution, and even self-improvement. These stories resonate even today because, at their heart, lies a simple truth. human nature hasn't changed much. The desires, fears, and ambitions that drove people centuries ago still drive us now. Greed, jealousy, ambition, timeless themes reflected in the actions of the Hitopadesha's talking animals. More than just entertainment, these tales offer a framework for understanding the spiritual underpinnings of a good life. Beneath the surface of political strategy and ethical dilemmas, you'll find a consistent message. True success comes from living a life of integrity, kindness, and wisdom. The stories within these pages remind us that we are all interconnected. Every action has a consequence. Every decision impacts the world around us. By exploring these stories, we can learn to make wiser choices, build stronger relationships, and ultimately live more fulfilling lives. Chapter 2: Friendship. First, the foundation of good governance. Welcome, Seeker. Today, we delve into the very bedrock of success, be it in your personal life or running a nation: friendship. Hitopadesha, that ancient treasure chest of wisdom, understands that no one thrives alone. We need allies, companions, true friends. But not just any friend. Think about it. A king ruling his kingdom relies on a loyal, trustworthy council. A CEO relies on a dependable leadership team. Even a simple project requires collaboration. Hitopadesha's first lesson, Mitra Labha, gaining friends, emphasizes choosing your circle wisely. A true friend is like a sturdy anchor in a storm, offering support and guidance. A false friend, however, is like a beautiful but rotten fruit, tempting on the outside but poisonous within. Qualities of a true friend: loyalty, they stand by you through thick and thin. Honesty, they tell you the truth, even when it's difficult. Support, they encourage your dreams and help you overcome obstacles. Trust, you can confide in them without fear of betrayal. The power of collaboration. Hitopadesha tells stories of unlikely friendships that achieve extraordinary accomplishments. Imagine a tiny mouse befriending a mighty lion. Together, they overcome bigger challenges than either could have managed alone. Real-world application. Look at history. Consider successful entrepreneurs who built empires through strong partnerships or civil rights movements that achieved change through the power of unity amongst unlikely allies. Cultivate genuine connections. Be a good friend yourself, and never underestimate the transformative power of true friendship. It's the cornerstone on which we can build our personal happiness and better nation. Okay, here's the content for Chapter 3 of Politics and Morals Simplified, Timeless Stories, Hitopadesha Explained in English. Chapter 3: The Power of Unity, Overcoming Adversity Together, Mitrabheda Part 1. Welcome back, friends. In this chapter, we delve into a powerful, often painful lesson from the Hitopadesha: the consequences of disunity. We'll explore how division, even amongst those initially strong, can lead to downfall. The Mitrabheda, or loss of friends, teaches us this principle through vivid stories. Imagine a flock of doves caught in a hunter's net. Individually, each dove is weak, trapped, but together, guided by their leader, they flap their wings in unison and lift the net, escaping. This is the simplest example of the book. No body in the flock is strong, but when they unite, they can easily overcome the challenge. This unity example teaches a great lesson. Even though we are not strong and when we do not have power, if we stay together by uniting all of our strength, we can definitely win and overcome any challenge easily. This is not only for humans, but even birds and other animals. This is the unity strength. Think of a sports team. A team filled with talented individual players might still lose if they don't play as a unit, if ego and infighting sabotage teamwork. A united team, even with less star power, can achieve incredible victories. Disunity invites adversity. A family constantly bickering opens the door to external problems. A company riddled with internal politics makes it vulnerable to competitors. The takeaway from this chapter is crystal clear. Unity is a powerful force, a shield against adversity. Cultivate harmony in your relationships, in your teams, and in your community. The strength we find in unity is far greater than the sum of our individual parts. Chapter 4: The Seeds of Discord, Understanding the Root Causes of Conflict, Mitrabheda Part 2. Namaste, friends. Welcome back on this journey to unlock ancient wisdom. We continue our exploration of Mitrabheda, the loss of friendship, a crucial lesson for peace and progress. Last chapter showed how easily trust can be broken. Today, we dig deeper, exposing how the seeds of discord are planted. Hitopadesha teaches that conflict rarely springs out of nowhere. Often, it is carefully cultivated through manipulation and lies. Think of the sower planting seeds. The manipulator strategically plants whispers, suspicions, and half-truths to poison relationships. The whispered lie, a common tactic, is spreading rumors secretly suggesting one friend betrayed another. Imagine colleagues A and B working on a project. A third colleague, C, whispers to A, "Did you know B took credit for your idea in the meeting?" Even if false, this seed of doubt can fester, damaging the friendship. Playing on insecurities. Manipulators exploit existing vulnerabilities. If you are insecure about your skills, someone might say, "I heard the boss thinks you're struggling." The seed of doubt has been planted, and it will impact the harmony of the relation. Twisting words, taking honest feedback and twisting it into a personal slight is another weapon. A friend gives you constructive feedback. Another person says they're secretly jealous of your ability. The manipulator makes you question the intentions of your friend. Recognizing the seeds. So how do we protect ourselves from these insidious tactics? First, verify. Never accept information at face value. Talk to the person directly. Second, trust your gut, but temper it with reason. Are they playing to your fear? Finally, prioritize open communication within your relationships. A solid foundation of trust based on truth can weather the storms of gossip and manipulation. By understanding these tactics, you become the gardener of your own relationships, guarding them from the weeds of discord and allowing genuine connections to flourish. Chapter 5. Victory through Strategy, Mastering the Art of Clever Planning, Vigraha. Friends, brothers, seekers of truth. Today, we delve into Vigraha, the art of strategic thinking. Hitopadesha teaches us that victory isn't always about brute force, but about smart planning. Imagine a small bird confronted by a huge elephant. It can't win through strength, but by cleverly annoying the elephant and leading it into a trap, the bird achieves its goal. This shows us that intelligence can overcome even the greatest power. Strategic planning involves assessing the situation, understand the strengths and weaknesses of yourself and others, and take calculated risk. Anticipating obstacles, plan for potential issues, and have backup plans. Adapting to change. Be flexible when things don't go as expected. Think of a chess game. A good player doesn't just move pieces randomly. They think several steps ahead, anticipate their opponent's moves, and adapt their strategy as the game progresses. In real life, this applies everywhere. Starting a business? Plan your market research, finances, and marketing. Negotiating a deal? Know your bottom line and the other party's needs. Building a relationship? Understand their perspective and communicate effectively. Remember, friends, a calm mind and strategic thinking are powerful weapons. Take a deep breath, analyze the situation, and plan your moves carefully. Victory will be yours, not through luck, but through skillful planning. Chapter 6. The Cost of Haste, Patience and Deliberation in Decision-Making. Friends, in the rush of modern life, we often forget the power of a pause. Hitopadesha, in its peace science sections, reminds us that lasting solutions aren't forged in fire, but crafted with patience and careful thought. Think of it like this. A doctor rushing a diagnosis can easily misread the symptoms. Similarly, in business, jumping at the first offer might mean missing out on a better deal. Hitopadesha's fables cleverly illustrate this. Stories of animals who hastily declare war only to suffer needless loss are actually lessons for us. They show how a moment's anger can lead to years of regret. Instead, the text tells us to take a breath. Before reacting, pause. Let your emotions settle. Consider all sides. Step into the other person's shoes. Understand their perspective. Seek wise counsel. Talk to trusted friends or mentors who can give you dispassionate advice. Plan your moves. Think of the long game. What are the potential consequences of your actions? Diplomacy works. Talk, negotiate, and try to find a common ground. Real-world example. Imagine a disagreement with your neighbor. Instead of yelling over the fence, take a walk, clear your head, then invite them over for coffee. Listen to their concerns and find a solution together. This simple act of patience can prevent weeks of animosity. Patience is not weakness, it is power. It grants us clarity, foresight, and the ability to build true and lasting peace, both within ourselves and in our relationships with others. So breathe, reflect, and choose the path of thoughtful action. its fruits are far sweeter than the fleeting thrill of haste. Chapter 7. Wise Counsel, the Importance of Good Advice and Mentorship. Namaste, dear friends. Think of your life as navigating a dense forest. Would you rather wander aimlessly, bumping into trees and getting lost, or have a seasoned guide, familiar with the terrain, pointing out the hidden paths and potential pitfalls? Hitopadesha powerfully teaches us the value of wise counsel. It reminds us that experience, knowledge, and perspective are invaluable assets, especially when they come from those who genuinely care about our well-being. Good advice acts as a compass, keeping us heading in the right direction. Stories abound in Hitopadesha of kings who flourished because they heeded the advice of their ministers, and those who fell from grace by ignoring it. It showcases how one can take proper decisions if they follow proper guidance. In real world, think of Steve Jobs and his spiritual mentor, Kobuchino Otogawa. Otogawa's Zen teachings helped Jobs focus, innovate, and navigate the chaotic tech world. He was, in effect, given a compass. But seeking counsel is not enough. You must listen. The greatest advisor in the world becomes useless if his words fall on deaf ears. Open your heart and mind to the wisdom offered, weigh it carefully, and then make your choice. Surround yourself with people who aren't afraid to tell you the truth, even when that truth is uncomfortable. These mentors, advisors, and trusted friends are your greatest allies on the journey of life. Okay, here's a draft chapter for your book, focusing on ethical leadership, drawing inspiration from the Hitopadesha, and staying true to simple, accessible language and relevant examples. Chapter 8. Ethical Leadership, the True Measure of Power. True power isn't about crowns or armies, it's about character. The Hitopadesha shows us how a leader's choices ripple outwards, shaping lives and legacies. Think of a company CEO. They could inflate profits through dishonesty. The short-term gain might look impressive. But Hitopadesha teaches us about karma, the universal law of cause and effect. That CEO's deceit will eventually erode trust within the company and confidence from the public. The company will suffer. Stories in ancient scriptures often feature kings. A just king doesn't just rule, he serves. He protects the vulnerable, ensures fairness, and considers the needs of all. Tyranny, on the other hand, breeds resentment and rebellion. A leader's integrity is tested daily. Do they take credit for others' work? Do they favor friends over qualified candidates? Small acts of dishonesty, even if unnoticed, chip away at their authority and create a toxic atmosphere. Compassion is also key. A leader who understands the struggles of their people is more likely to make sound decisions that benefit everyone. Empathy isn't weakness, it's strength. Ultimately, ethical leadership is about building a better world. It's about using power to uplift, not to oppress. And that is where real power truly lies. Chapter 9. Self-Control and Discipline, Mastering Your Inner King. Friends, imagine a chariot driven by wild horses. Without strong reins and a skilled driver, the chariot will crash. Our lives are similar. Our inner king needs to be in command, but often our emotions, desires, and impulses throw us off course. That's where self-control and discipline come in. They are the reins guiding our chariot. Hitopadesha teaches us this through stories. A king, for example, who gives in to anger loses his kingdom. An undisciplined student never achieves true knowledge. These are not just stories, they are lessons for life. Self-control isn't about being robotic. It's about making conscious choices instead of letting emotions dictate them. Think of a time you were angry. Did you react impulsively? Did it help the situation? Probably not. Pausing, taking a breath, and responding with calm is self-control. Discipline is about building habits that support our goals and values. It's not always easy, but it's essential. Like planting a seed, watering it daily, and watching it grow. Regular meditation, exercise, or focused study are all examples of cultivating discipline. Spirituality isn't about escaping the self, it's about mastering it. When we control our desires, we have more energy for compassion, wisdom, and service. A calm mind makes wise decisions. The world offers constant temptations and distractions. But remember, you are the driver of your chariot. You have the power to choose your direction. With self-control and discipline, you unlock your inner king, leading a life of purpose and inner peace. Okay, here's the requested content for Chapter 10 of Politics and Morals Simplified, Timeless Stories, Hitopadesha Explained in English. Chapter 10, Seeing Through Deception. recognizing hidden agendas. Namaste, seekers of truth. The world is often not as it seems. The Hitopadesha is overflowing with tales where animals, and humans alike, fall prey to trickery. Think of it as a training manual in spotting the wolf in sheep's clothing. Why? Because a clear mind sees through the fog of deceit. Hidden agendas, what are they? They're the secret motives behind someone's words or actions. Imagine a fox offering a ride to a weak animal, seemingly kind, but its real aim is a tasty meal. It's all about understanding that appearances can be deceptive. Spotting the signs. Too good to be true. If an offer sounds unbelievably amazing, it probably is. Remember the story from Hitopadesha, where someone gets tricked to hand over their belongings? That's a big red flag waving danger. Pressure tactics. Someone rushing you to make a decision? Manipulators create urgency to cloud your judgment. Act now before it's too late. Usually means think and you'll realize this is a bad idea. Appealing to emotions, pity, guilt, fear, these are levers manipulators pull. A sob story might hide a beggar's lucrative scam. Modern examples, online scams. A Nigerian prince needs your help or your bank details. It's a classic appeal to greed masking pure theft. Political spin, politicians twisting facts to fit their narrative. Critical thinking and checking multiple sources are your shields. Gaslighting, someone denying your reality to make you doubt yourself. This is a subtle but devastating form of manipulation. The power of questioning. Don't just accept everything at face value. Ask, what's in it for them? And does this really make sense? Trust your gut feeling. If something feels off, it probably is. The Hitopadesha teaches us awareness, the ability to question, and the courage to say no. By developing these skills, we become masters of our own destiny, not puppets on someone else's string. May you always see the truth shining through. Chapter 11, Living in the Present, Finding Joy in Everyday Life. Friends, while seemingly focused on politics and power, whispers a deeper truth. Joy resides in this very moment. We're often chasing future goals, fretting over past mistakes, missing the beauty of now. Think of the story of the greedy jackal. We haven't discussed that story in detail yet, but imagine a character driven by insatiable desire. He's so focused on acquiring more, he never pauses to appreciate what he has. He's miserable, always wanting. The Hitopadesha teaches us that true happiness isn't about acquiring, but being. It's about gratitude for sunlight on your face, the taste of good food, the connection with loved ones. Modern mindfulness builds on this. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Just be. Feel the air moving in and out. That's it. No thinking, no judging, just being present. Each story in Hitopadesha provides a guide for ethical living. It teaches how to navigate the world with integrity. When you are living with integrity, you will automatically feel good about yourself. Practicing gratitude enhances your overall well-being. It allows you to focus on what you have and be thankful for it. Find joy in this breath, this moment. The kingdom of happiness, my friends, exists right here, right now. Chapter 12, Legacy and Impact, the Enduring Power of Wisdom. Friends, we've journeyed through tales of crows, jackals, and kings, each story a gem holding timeless wisdom. But knowledge locked away is a treasure wasted. The true power of Hitopadesha lies not just in understanding, but in application. What kind of mark will you leave on the world? Will you be remembered for your honesty, your kindness, your unwavering integrity? This, my friends, is your legacy. Consider this: a teacher who inspires a student ignites a flame that lasts a lifetime. A leader who governs with fairness builds a strong and prosperous community. Small acts of compassion ripple outwards, creating a world of greater empathy and understanding. Hitopadesha teaches us that true power comes from wisdom used ethically. It's not about accumulating wealth or wielding authority, but about using our knowledge to make a positive difference. Share your wisdom, mentor others, and inspire them to live with purpose and integrity. Your legacy isn't measured in monuments, it's measured in the lives you touch and the values you uphold. Be the kind of person who leaves the world a little brighter than you found it. Embrace the enduring power of wisdom, and let that power shape a legacy worthy of remembrance.